Hi Sagittarius, welcome to your mid-month check-in for January 2026. If you are new here, welcome. My name is Laura, aka Baby Curl Tarot. I'm a tarot reader, astrologer, and root worker. And I love doing monthly readings for all the zodiac signs here on YouTube, as well as over on TikTok and Instagram. I'm going to go ahead and jump right on into your reading. Keep in mind this is a general collective message, so whatever comes up, comes up. Also, please don't ever try to force a reading you see on the internet to fit your personal life situations. If it's not resonating, it's probably for a message for another Sagittarius out there. Please take what resonates and leave the rest behind. All right, let's get into it. Spiritual team, Prism Oracle, what messages do you have for the Sagittarius collective at this time? What messages do you have for the Sagittarius collective at this time? Let's see. Okay, we have rejection at the top of the deck, and at the bottom of the deck we have death. Both of these cards came up for Scorpio, which is really interesting. Some of you guys may have some strong Scorpio placements in your chart. If you feel called to watch the Scorpio reading, feel free to do so. But I just feel like this is a time of transformation for you guys. There may be a catalyst, a trigger, that ultimately triggers this death and rebirth situation, which is very Scorpio energy. So honestly, like, this could mean a number of different things for you guys, but let's go ahead and get into the tarot and see what comes up. Spiritual team, Divine Feminine Tarot, what messages do you have for the Sagittarius collective at this time? What messages do you have for the Sagittarius collective at this time? Okay, we have the Three of Wands in reverse, the Eight of Swords, the Three of Pentacles in reverse, Temperance, and Strength in reverse. What's at the bottom of the deck? You have the Ace of Cups, Knight of Cups in reverse, Seven of Swords, Five of Cups in reverse, and the Page of Swords. Okay. Let's see what we have going on. I feel like whatever this rejection is or was, I think it shook your confidence quite a bit, but I also feel like it pushed you to reconsider what it is that you want out of life, your career, love, whatever. I feel like this is pushing you to really reconsider what it is that you want and if the old version of what you wanted really is aligned with who you are at your core. I really feel this with Temperance. I believe this is associated with your energy, with Sagittarius energy. And for me, the Temperance card definitely talks to me about really finding that sense of peace and balance within ourselves internally. And I feel like the Three of Wands, Eight of Swords, Three of Pentacles in reverse, I feel like this combination, this one in particular, talks to me about reconsidering what it is that we want. Are we limiting ourselves with this Eight of Swords? And are things truly aligned? Are things truly supporting the person that we are, who we want to be, so on and so forth? So I feel like this period is kind of a reflection period, a time to pour into yourself with this Ace of Cups and really establish like what you want to do before you move forward. And I feel like a lot of you guys, this could be a time too where you're like a little bit more introspective. You may even like self-isolate a little bit. You may go inward, do a little hermit situation. People may not see much of you essentially, and you may be kind of holding on to like how much this rejection affected you. But also kind of keeping cards close to your chest. You don't really want to move forward with something or make a declaration or an announcement or something of that nature until you really know for sure what it is that you want. So I definitely see like there's definitely a period of like mourning, a little bit of sadness, a little bit of like, okay, feeling down about ourselves, but ultimately there is a turning point with this Five of Cups in reverse and the Page of Swords, I feel like there's going to be eventually a moment where things kind of click, or you have a realization and you realize like, okay, so if this is not for me, then maybe something else is, and you're going to find out exactly what that something else is. Maybe you're doing research online, maybe you're looking for jobs, you're putting in applications for different types of positions, you're just kind of seeing what's out there. And all of a sudden you find something and you're like, huh, this is interesting. Let me look into this. So instead of wanting to go into maybe, I don't know, accounting, you decide that you want to get into working with children at like learning centers, and you want to be a tutor or a mentor, and you're like, oh, let's try that. That sounds fun. Or that sounds right up my alley, whatever the case is, right? So it just feels like this is a bit of a pivot point for you guys around this time. It is going to be hard, obviously, mentally and emotionally. We're going to be really sad about not getting what we wanted. But out of this period, you guys are going to figure out something that is actually more aligned for you and start pursuing that. And I think you guys are going to start to see success heading in that direction than in the original direction that you were going towards. I hope that makes sense, Sagittarius. It's a pretty quick, straight to the point reading. I'm going to close out your reading with one final oracle deck. But before I do that, Sagittarius, if you didn't quite resonate with this reading, or you were hoping to get clarity on a different situation in your life, I do offer personal one-on-one readings. You can reach out to me either on TikTok or Instagram, send me a DM there on those platforms, and we can set something up between the two of us. And that's just until I get my website set up. I know it's not the most professional, but it is what it is. We gotta do what we gotta do. But yeah, definitely send me a DM there. Definitely only use the handles in my description box, and do not accept someone pretending to be me trying to offer you readings. I never reach out to people. Clients always need to come to me first, okay? Just keep that in mind. All right, let's go ahead and close out your reading. Spiritual team, daily crystal inspiration. What final messages do you have for the Sagittarius collective? What final messages do you have for the Sagittarius collective? All right, what do we have? Pyrite. Let the money flow in. And I love seeing that, because that tells me like this pivot point is going to put you in a direction to level you up financially, especially for those of you that are looking to level up in your career or go into a certain direction career-wise. This tells me like this is the redirection that you need to make things happen. Next, we have Angel Aura Quartz, Lighten Up. And I think this just comes from, you know, going through the emotions and realizing like, oh, you know, there's other options, there's other opportunities out there for me. I don't have to be so stuck or, you know, set on this particular option. And I feel like this is Spirit's way of saying also too, like there is light at the end of the tunnel. All right, and then finally at the bottom of the deck, we have Labradorite, and it says, see the magic. Okay. So it kind of goes with Angel Aura Quartz for me. It's like, and easier said than done, right? Things happen for a reason. I don't love using that phrase when I do readings anymore, but sometimes that no or that rejection was meant to push you in the direction that you're meant to go. So seeing the magic in that, seeing the alignment in that, and seeing how Spirit set you up for success, even though it feels like maybe you failed initially. I feel like Spirit is pushing you right in the right direction, and so there is something very magical in that. All right, Sagittarius, that's what I'm seeing for you guys. Please leave a like and a comment. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more videos from me in the future, and definitely share this with another Sagittarius if you feel like it would resonate for them. Like I said earlier, I am also on TikTok and Instagram. I do some fun content over there that I don't always get to share here on YouTube. So if you want to give me a follow, my handles are in the description box below. And you can also send me DMs there on those two platforms if you want to schedule a personal reading. My mouth is moving slower than my brain, so bear with me here. Finally, thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate the support. I hope to see you guys at the next reading. Until then, please take care of yourselves. Bye.